Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the KAIJU Power Hour. I'm your host, Wedel, joining alongside Lemur, and unfortunately, Ferny couldn't make it with us today. But how you doing, Lemur?
I'm doing good. Missing Ferny.
You're
Ferny got
how you
lost.
doing? How you doing?
I'm doing well.
Hey, I
I'm
don't
doing
just
well.
because he's not here doesn't mean we're gonna forget. Okay, doesn't mean we're gonna forget. Uh,
uh,
that's good.
Ferny got lost in Final Fantasy 14 today,
Yeah.
so
Maybe on my
I'll
maybe
have
on
to
my
make up for
camping
them.
trip I'll have to go find him. You know what I mean? I'll bring him back. All right. He's lost away. But we are joined alongside a guest today. We have the one, the only Pazington. How you doing,
What's
Mr. Paz?
good? What's good? Yeah, I had to skip my Final Fantasy 14 to be here, unfortunately. But I'll be a budget Fernie today. I'll do my best. I'll do my best.
Never. You're amazing, Paz. We love to have you. As recording this, we are recording this on a good July 30th at 8 p.m. EST. 2 days before the playtest starts. So, this is a changer. Usually, this is the night before. Right after this, would do some quick magic work and we'd be right into the playtest the next morning. But hey, we got an extra day where the patch notes came out early, so we got lucky. We got lucky.
Yeah, yeah. The patch notes dropped like you know 10 hours ago or so
Yeah,
in the fireside chat. So we've had some time to like read over them, form some opinions,
actually prepare.
question some choices. Um, but I'm excited to talk about it today, as well as talk about the upcoming tournament, lore tournament. Will be a big topic of this
Yeah.
podcast.
It's been a month since last playtest. We came off of what, 8 whole days.
Oh,
How we feeling? We got some withdrawals going around the board. Anybody? Are we been missing the game?
I mean, I guess I've been missing the game a little bit, but I mean, I guess a little bit. It's not like every day I log on and I'm like, man, what's on the menu? There's nothing. I need it back. But 80 days, 80 hours straight was a little much for me, but I personally actually really like the 3 day period they're going for, and I'm definitely ready to get back into it, like for sure. I guess I haven't been cognizant of my withdrawals, but they're there for sure.
Oh no, they've been slightly there. I was in your stream the other day, and you were
Yeah.
playing Dave the Diver, and somebody got on Super Vibe, and he goes, man, why did they get on Super Vibe?
Yeah,
But
I
I
don't,
can't.
okay. Maybe,
I
maybe,
can't.
maybe I'm capping. Maybe I'm capping just a little bit. Just a little bit. Where's my super vibe,
They're
man?
they're there. They're there. We're so close. How about you, Emer? Have you been feeling? Have the
Uh,
withdrawals been there?
yes, more than ever actually. Probably. I was looking forward to the 8-day playtest, but I've been looking forward to this one like even more almost because just I want to play. I don't really like. I tried playing Marvel Rivals. It was all right. I tried playing some other games. It was all right, but I just know when Super Vive comes around,
I
I'm
know.
a, I'm gonna
Yes.
be playing the 40 hours it's up.
Yeah.
Um,
It's
but
so good. It's so much fun. Like I was happy though because when I came off the 8 day playtest, I knew I was gonna have like 2 weeks of vacation. So like normally I have to wait a month where I'm sitting at my computer
Oh,
chair, but I had 2 weeks where I didn't have to sit at my computer
two
chair
weeks.
and just stare at the screen. So you know me, I've been playing that vanilla Minecraft up in the sky. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just messing around. It's not vanilla. It's not vanilla. But like I've been
I was
having a
gonna
good
say.
time. So I've been having the withdrawals. I've been like really excited for this. Like I get antsy in my pantsy whenever it gets around to this time. So I'm super excited to dive in today. Speaking of diving right into it, fireside chat. What do we think, boys? I think it was another good, successful fireside chat.
Banger. It was a banger. I'm sorry, those skins look. I don't know. There was one frame where I saw like the leveled up oath skin, and I almost just lost it. I started screaming. I mean, okay. Maybe I shouldn't make my whole personality oath. But the other skins were cool too. But no, I think this patch is going to be really interesting just from the fireside like alone. Um, I don't know. And also the drippy chain we were talking about, safe locked with the drippy chain. I mean, it was a W fireside chat, all around W.
yeah,
So I think it,
Yeah,
it gets better every time. But it also
yeah.
might be because of the withdrawals that you said.
yeah.
No, I think it's just getting better and better. I mean, it's more and more stuff that we want to see. Skins being added, some hunter changes, more powers. More map things to do. I think I'm looking forward to it. Uh, I think in the Fireside chat they showed the Shrike skin. I thought that one looked pretty cool. I was
Dope.
pretty excited to see that one. And then I think there was a Celeste skin, and we got to see it for a few seconds. I, I'm gonna try it out in game. I was hoping for more of a magical girl vibe, but we'll see what it looks like.
Could be a cool skin line. Like I think it was something like Dark Order or something. It was like some blood orb. It kind of reminded me of like V Rising a little bit, like with like the blood
Yeah.
and everything. Like that's where I kind of got. I was like, it's kind of cool. It was neat to see. Obviously, this is a little different than actually playing with it. Like so, it's kind of neat to actually see like the cosmetics like on the screen and like how like the pre-perception like you can like see like the Aluna skin versus like seeing like the Shrike skin. And I think like the Shrike skin still had the resemblance of Shrike, while the Aluna skin, it had like it looked different. Like I would say when I looked at that Aluna skin, I didn't know I was looking at Aluna right away. I did not know. Like I did not know right away I was looking at Aluna.
Why are you looking at that Aluna skin?
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
You know, but nah, the skin. I'd say I'm really excited that we're getting a cosmetic run through. Like we're gonna get some cool skins. Hopefully we see some. Hopefully I see a 6 Shiv skin out there. I'm hoping I'm seeing one.
Nah, she
maybe.
doesn't need a skin.
Oh, whatever. But
She already looks cool.
what'd you guys actually think about the Lux variant? Like we had the variants of skin, right? So like I think it was Esperata Shrike was shown off with like the different variants, which are
Yeah.
like kind of like chromas from League or like different colors or different like a little bit of theme to it, but it's still the same skin. But then there was like this big one that was just like glowy and flashy. How do we guys feel about that? I think it looked pretty sick personally. But...
I mean, the other one looks cool. I'm telling you, I saw it. I saw there was a frame. It looks cool. I swear I'm not coping right now. It looks cool. I just don't know how much it's gonna cost, but I mean that's a
Yeah.
problem for a later date. But I thought it looks cool. I didn't know.
Yeah,
any
it
problem
sounded
with
like you had to own all the other chromas to get the Lux one, which I think is like kind of cool. League does a similar way, but they don't have like a cool skin. It's just like the red one.
yeah.
I'd be kind of down with it to see how it feels. I mean, it'll get them more money, which is good for them.
I say yeah. I think Valorant does like the whole level up system and like to get the so like how you pay like your little points to level up each different thing. You get like a VFX, a finisher, then you get like 3 different variants, and then the final variant is like this really cool one that's supposed to be like better than the rest, but you have to have everything before it to get it. So, I mean, weighing the options. I think it's kind of cool because like then it's like an exclusive part of it. But some people might be like, "Oh my gosh, it's so like all the cool kids have it, but I don't have it." Yada yada. I don't know.
Nah.
I think it looks
Anything's
Hey,
better
it's-
than Overwatch. Anything is
not
better
a-
than Overwatch.
It's not a $500 skin. That's what.
that's true. That's
But would you
true.
still buy a $500 skin in Supervive?
I can neither
Not yet.
confirm nor
Maybe in a
deny.
few years.
Maybe.
I say I wouldn't, but I might make poor financial decisions down the line. I'm gonna be honest.
Hey.
I mean,
Ramen noodles and sitting on the side of the road. As long as I have Wi-Fi and the rain doesn't pour on me, we're gonna live for a month. You know what I mean?
maybe. There we go.
We also saw some new gliders in the shop too that were coming around. Like so, like it looks like there's like skin inspired gliders too. So like there was like an Oni glider, and there was like a
Those
variant
dope.
of the Oni glider.
Fire.
So it's kind of cool. We're getting to see more than just like the skin cosmetics. We're getting to also see like the other parts of the game like that were coming to fruition, and hopefully, you never know. What if we see VFX ones too? You know, like spiking ones. Like imagine we get that just pops out this test. They don't
I
even
think
tell
that
us.
should go crazy.
That would go
I
pretty.
mean,
I'm so
it's gonna
excited
be-
for the art.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting because we get $40 to spend on anything that we want this weekend, and I think we just gonna keep the $40. That's what they said. They're just giving away $40.
Free
That's what they
money?
said, right, guys?
That's what I heard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right.
No, that's the
I'm
war
excited.
tournament. What? No, just kidding. Just
Oh my gosh.
I was getting last place. Talking mad shit on the podcast.
You're
Hey.
getting 0.
Nothing.
Zero.
Big donut. Dunkin' Donuts.
Nothing
That's what I'm
for
gonna
you.
get.
You're
Nothing
getting
for
the
you.
Intel i0.
I
Zero. He's getting an AMD CPU. Okay, the lesser of the
That's true,
superior
that's
ones.
true.
Okay, he's
Oh,
getting
man.
an AMD 0.
Unfortunate.
No, there's a lot of cool things with the cosmetics coming. I'm really excited with like the different shops, and it kind of look cool with the UI. Like they're like kind of building it. Like obviously they have like the probably some placeholder stuff right now, but like it could look really cool and like really well designed, and I like how it's coming. But there's also some map strategy talk in the fireside chat. So you know, one of the things we did see was like the night one bosses that was in the I think the Vangro vault, and it was it dropped it drops an exotic item, one of our brand new things. Lemur, you want to tell me about the exotic items?
Yeah, so there's 5 of them, and they range from the Tech Blade being, I guess it's fully upgraded when you get it at night 1, which is already very powerful, as
Yeah.
far as I understand. Maybe I'm wrong. But then it can like fully open vaults, or if you get a bladed helm, it's just permanent kaiju eye, which sounds pretty nuts. There's another one that lets you pick up bonfires anytime you want. They kind of sound very powerful, probably too powerful.
Maybe.
So as far as I know, I'm going to be fighting for these a lot, because getting a kaiju eye permanently, so like UAV on everyone in the entire map for the rest of the game, at night 1 is like pretty. I wouldn't put that in the game, but
I mean, hey, hey, you know, like that's
You
pretty.
started early.
It is pretty strong. It is pretty strong. I was
yeah.
gonna say the one thing that you and I saw that was insane was not just the item, the fact that they went from level 4 to level 6 when they killed that boss, bro.
Wait, they did?
They
Yep.
did.
Yep.
It was
So
only
at
3
night
of
1,
them.
there was 3 of them. They killed the mob and they got to level 6. So it might just, you might just go to it regardless for the XP, and you don't even care about the
I
item.
mean, it's got to be hard to kill, right? Like, it's got to be a Bubba's level
Um,
boss day 1, right? Like, surely the whole lobby's gonna come after you if you try to do that, right? Like,
Hey, all I know is it's probably gonna always be looking like there's 3 from each squad, and then one person's hiding away somewhere so they can
yeah.
escape. Because it's like it's like one of those things, you know, like when you tag the last thing in the game, you get the credit. You know what I mean? But that's just how it is. So hopefully, hopefully it's hopefully it's fun. Hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully it's something that can be balanced and adjusted around, and maybe it's good for the game. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. We'll have to feel it
Expect
out.
a hawk fix day 1.
yeah.
Expect him.
I am being corrected that maybe the bladed helm just gives you vision like kaiju eye when you use the UAV, so it's not permanent kaiju eye, which that sounds a lot more reasonable.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's what it is. From what like
Okay.
that's how I read it, but still, like,
Okay, I read it the
still
other
kind of
way, and I
nuts
was
to
more
Yeah,
me.
I read it the
concerned.
other way as well. I read it
If
that
it's
it was
global
Bubba's
UAV, it
brain.
works that way. If it's global UAV, it's a permanent
Oh,
yes, which is
okay, I
just
see.
still that's still
I
so good.
I see.
But
I see.
With I was gonna say, yeah, a global UAV with that'd be crazy.
yeah, like color of the team too. You can just like stalk a team across the map. That's crazy.
Uh,
But
in addition to that, they also two things that are gonna go coincide with each other. Forges are back,
mhm.
and tier 5 armor now is like spread across the map. So we'll go into the forges first, just because that's what I started it with. But forges, they're back. They're a free repair. What do we think, guys? You know, what are we feeling? How are we feeling? How are we feeling how this is gonna affect the combat, maybe? Like how's this gonna affect like the rotations, the map play?
I don't know, Lemur. You should take this one because when I played with forges in the game, I was new and like didn't even understand how they worked. So I'm like
They're like
completely
kind of different now. So,
yeah.
I think it's not gonna really change much for like the pub stomp lobbies, that kind of stuff, or like just the normal games. But I think in the show match, in like competitive games, it's actually gonna change a lot
Yeah.
because also whenever you're getting a kill, you can't the repair there. It only repairs one of the bubbles of your armor rather than 2, which it did before.
Yeah.
So you're kind of incentivized to go to the forge more often.
Okay.
And whenever you go to the forge, you're surrounded by walls and you're visible on the map and you're vulnerable. So you take double damage. So you might be able to like catch out more people in those show match like games going for forges and just like one shot them with an assault nuke or something like that. And I think that could be pretty exciting. I'm down to try it for sure. I think it I think it's good for the game. I do wonder that there's like a bunch more ways to pick up your bonfire now with like there's like 3 more ways. So I'm wondering if like it won't even matter because everyone's picking up their bonfire all the time. But we'll have to see.
Yeah. What do you? How do you feel, Paz? Like when you like think about this, like the forges,
I
like
don't know.
like what is it like? What comes to mind? Like, do you think there'll be a lot more combat around these forges? Do you think that it's gonna be like one of those things like, before base camps were like the thing where everybody would try to like, go around like during dead time? Like, do you think it'll be forges now? Like, be like, oh, well, we need to get armor, so we need to repair up. Let's try to find the nearest forge. But another squad's thinking the same thing. So
I mean, the big problem I have with like reading these patch notes is that we don't really know like how fast is this gonna repair my armor? How loud is it? Where is it on the map? Because from what I saw, it was in Sacred Grove, I think, like or whatever it's called now, right above the heart. So like, you're going to get populated there, and that's why I'm kind of like, I don't really know. I do kind of agree with Lemur where this is something that's gonna get a lot more use in like a show match or like a tournament level thing, especially with the lore tournament. If I feel like I'm a juiced team and I have orange armors on day one, for example, and I know that like the forge makes a loud noise and everyone's going to try to maybe like look at who's there and like see something, I could possibly get kill points for free off of people getting curious. So I mean, it adds a lot of like levels of depth, but I don't really know because in practice I don't really know how it functions yet. I'm interested to at least try it because now's the time to try it. um but yeah, there's just a lot of ifs and buts where it's just kind of like I want to see it before I say anything really too crazy about it. I know that's a boring answer,
hey, no,
but
that's
you
like
know, it's
that's like
just
the
how I
right.
feel.
That's the right answer. We don't talk about numbers on this podcast. Okay, we talk about feels. Okay, so like obviously you got to see how it feels. You mentioned the sound thing. Sound is new. So like how the sound
Yes.
works. Like the sound was sounding a lot further away, and to me personally, it sounded better directionally.
God
From
bless.
the YouTube video.
From
Yeah.
the YouTube
Oh,
video.
from the YouTube video. Yeah, it's true.
So
Yeah.
it could change in game. Sound is a very hard thing. I've played games like Tarkov where sound is the most important thing in that game. And sound is, they struggle with a 3D space to get the sound correct. So maybe it's probably still a struggle in a top-down 2D game to get like the different like areas of sound. But I mean, it was sounding a lot better. So who knows? I don't know how
I
it'll
hope
play
the
out.
sound is good. I mean, there's sometimes where I feel like I'm hearing something that I'm not. So maybe this will like help that a little bit in the early game. But again, it's like from the YouTube video, I was like, wait. Again, it was one of those moments on stream. I was like, let's go. Like I can hear things now.
Huh? What just happened? They just like cut out.
Welcome back.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. What happened? What happened?
Well, now Lemur is me and I am Lemur.
Yeah, I'm swapping you two around. Hold on. Something happened. Technical difficulties. It still didn't move it around. Hold on. Hold on.
Do I need to leave, baby?
No,
And then
we're
join?
good. We're good. We're good.
Okay, cool.
I just have to.
Yo, I'll leave, man.
Okay, whatever. Oh, I gotta sign
Fantasy
Paz for
14. I mean,
okay, hold on. I
We
don't know
love
what
Ferny.
I don't
love
know what
Ferny.
happened to that.
just
I don't know
making
what happened
memes.
to that. But hey, we're okay. We're back. We're
Okay,
back.
cool. I think one of the things that was interesting in the patch notes about the sound that like probably will never get used, but it's like those pots that you walk by and they like break or whatever.
Oh my gosh! If those
Whenever they like make glass shards now, and if someone walks over the glass shards, it makes like glass noise. And I
yeah,
wonder if there's like a future where like doing stuff like that is actually like a cool part about the game of like people are walking on glass that you set up and now you know that they're there, like that kind of thing. I don't think the no one's no one's gonna be walking on the glass shards, but like
But if they
for instance,
do,
if there was an ability, like say like a void bomb like left some remnants of some I don't know void energy or something, you walked on it, made like a nether portal sound, I don't know. I think that would be an interesting addition, maybe.
yeah. Now,
But the
there's so
accessibility on the
much.
sound is pretty rough. So
I mean, yeah, no. Like I said, it's hard in like even a 3D space. So
yeah,
well, yeah,
we can
even
add
if
subtitles.
do the Fortnite sound direction thing.
Oh
Like
yeah,
where it's
actually they
like
do
Oh,
do it in
man.
Fortnite.
where it's like all the like you have the circle wheel that's around you. I think I read a tweet about that not long ago. Somebody was talking about that because They do it for, I think it's deaf, like for people that are deaf, for
Yeah.
accessibility. And somebody was like talking about it and how like this one studio like kind of like was gone. Like they said that they weren't gonna do it because they were like it ruins the competitive integrity of the game. But then one person's like, well, if everyone has access to it, it's not that it ruins competitive integrity anymore because like but it's like it's a strong thing to think about because like you want everyone to be able to play your game. So maybe they add the sound circle eventually. Maybe they don't. Who knows?
Yeah.
It's definitely a good thing.
I got no. I don't really know how audio like spatial audio design works, so I just hope it works. Like, just make it work, Dev. Thank
Make
you.
it, make
game
it work. Make it work.
It
Game
worked.
work.
Thank you.
Love that.
But we were
So,
talking.
so
Oh, sorry.
yeah. Something I did want to go back to is the tier 4 armor spawning in
Yes.
different locations on the map. I think that's like one of the biggest changes of the playtest.
Yes.
So now it can spawn. It can spawn 4 at once like it did before, but it can also spawn 2 and 2 or 1 1 1 1 all across the map. Supposedly you'll know while you're dropping, I think. But I think that's like a big change. And honestly, when the tier 4 armor first came out, that's something that I was curious on whether they would try eventually, is making it so you don't just get all 4 armors. You kind of have to choose like, hey, our oath is going to go in the most and take the most damage, so let's give him the tier 4 armor rather than everyone on the entire team gets the tier 4 armor. So I think there might be more decisions to make there. But I'm also wondering if like there's a world where like all 4 of your team members like split up and they get all the tier 4 armors and like come together. I think that would be funny.
Yeah, that would.
And also like hunting the person who has the tier 4 armor, I think would be even more fun.
It's
No.
like getting the Avengers assembled at the end with
Yeah.
all orange armors.
Yeah, and
You-
there could be like a set
Dominant
bonus,
army.
and you become
Yeah.
Thanos.
You
and
all meet. You
kill
all
half
meet
the
up at
lobby
heart.
instantly.
I am inevitable. Ah!
You meet up like heart or something, and you're just all there. Like
Yeah.
it's like you get to like there's like 4 pedestals at heart, and you have to put the tier 4 armor on it, and it fuses into a tier 5 armor now, and then one person can wear it. It never breaks, and it infinitely does what tier 4 does.
You just become like they just do a Marvel Rivals like collab, and you just become Thanos. Like it literally just literally just Fortnite. Just walk around, just blast everyone. Yeah.
The whole thing like snaps, the heart breaks open, Thanos pops out of the heart.
That was the lore of Supervive all along. You just didn't know. Yeah.
Thanos stupid side.
You
Shit
guys did
knows.
mention tier 5 armor though, but that was mentioned in the fireside chat that there was mythic armor.
Mythic armor. I know. That's why
I don't
was
know. Is
like,
that tier 5 armor?
Who
it's
knows?
mythical, so it may not even exist. You know what I mean? Like it may
Yeah.
just be it just may be a myth. Who knows? No, I when I heard that I was just like, cause like obviously new Stormshifts, right? We have berry season, which is like better Vive brew. Your Vive brew heals for more, and there's more the bushes around the map have a lot more berries, and they heal for a lot more. A lot.
Did they
more.
nerf Barrier Eater, by the way? I didn't read. No.
I
Okay, we'll
sure
talk
hope
about that
so.
later. I'm sure.
I sure hope so.
I sure hope
Okay.
it was just not mentioned.
Yeah, I hope it was one of those changes that wasn't mentioned.
But yeah, so berry season and then home bases, which is like weren't they the
It's like
base
2,500 to pick them up or something, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
no home bases are on the map to
they
start.
drop
I
from
think.
mob leaders. They drop from mob leaders. That's right. You have to
Oh.
kill like the mob leader packs, and then they drop you a base camp. Which
I can just imagine like a show match with that would just
Yeah,
be
that
so
sounds
nuts.
crazy.
Nuke
Like I don't even want to fathom like that. I don't even know how that would feel.
People
Home
will be
bases-
throwing bonfires for damage.
home bases. Actually, it just made one power the most powerful power for that Stormshift. That's nuke. Nuke will actually when
Nuke,
home
yeah,
bases is
true.
the thing. Like every team's gonna want a nuke. If you don't have one, I mean you're SOL. You're not getting a bonfire, brother.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's also gonna be like a game of chicken. Who's gonna throw the first bonfire? You know what I mean? It's like, do they have 7 or do I have 7? You know what I mean? Like it's like a play of back and forth. But like I was saying with the other Stormshift, maybe the mythic armor, maybe it's in there. Maybe it's like such a small chance, and it's like the town game. You know what I mean? Maybe it's like how like when Storm closes on town. Maybe it's like a very small chance that'll happen. Maybe it's everybody drops on top of each other. That's what the mythic Stormshift is. It's everyone
Oh my god.
flops on top of each other. They just want it to happen again before release. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
There's also you were mentioning to me, and I didn't know about this. The soul bosses, Lemur.
Yeah, yeah. So in the patch notes it says that they will now come out of the sky like a care package and boom and go like a meteor into the ground. I don't really know. Yeah. I don't really know how that will change up the game because to me it just sounds like the same thing but just like a different theme. Um like is it gonna land in different spots, I guess? And I'm not really sure what it means just yet.
It just
but-
lands off the map, and then the
Yeah.
soul's just there.
lands on top of like the buildings and you can't get to
You
it.
can't even get to it. Yeah.
You have to get lucky and
Gee.
get a death box up there. You know, just fucking little platform. You're just sitting there, just
Yeah.
holding it.
So
Oh,
well, I
maybe-
kind of have to see what that means because I don't think anyone really knows what that means.
imagine
Yeah,
you
it's just a
don't know
big.
it's imagine you don't know it's coming out of the sky and it just lands on top of you and you're
Instant
just
boxed.
you're
Instant
Yeah,
just
you
dead.
should like AOE around it like it's a meteor now. It should just like
Yeah.
explode.
Now, you'd be sitting there. I'd be sitting there laughing. I'd be fucking losing it. I'd be like, guys, I just died to a soul boss. I'm sorry.
Ezip group teleports you into the meteor and you die.
Oh, that would be so funny. Man, a couple other little things that happened. In the thing, we got to see the new health bars. They were looking kind of neat. I pointed that out. I like
Solid upgrades.
I like how they're looking. They're getting into a nice little looking state. And then they also they had new keybinds too. So how do you guys are you guys gonna try the new keybinds?
No.
No. Probably
No.
not.
Come on, guys. You know, like, am I the only
Sorry,
one
it's
that's gonna
not.
do it?
My
Probably
keybinds
not.
are already messed up. Like, I'm sorry. I'm an Overwatch brain. Like, alt on my reload button. No. Like, no. That's my reload button. You know, that's the crazy thing. When I first started playing this game, I thought I needed to reload my weapon. So then I just started pressing my ultimate out of nowhere, and I'm like, okay.
That's
Like,
crazy.
that is bad. That was like a year ago when I first started playing. You know, but everyone starts from somewhere.
Hey, there
And you
go.
started from reloading. That's fair.
Started reloading.
Yeah.
You know, when I started, I was reloading too. So we're not separate.
Well, we had to reload, brother. That's how the game started.
There was a reload back in old
Yep,
Project Loki.
There was
What?
ammo and you had to reload. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't even realize that. That's insane.
Yep. There was some fun stuff back then, but I might try out the new keybinds. I personally like I think it was Q was the one I was liking a lot. I like that that's like a utility ability. Now, however, I do think I'd have to switch the interact and the I did have one of my powers on mouse button 4, so I'll probably have to move that guy back, but you know me. We're moving along, moving to the thing, and you were talking about powers earlier and Berry Eater.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I said when I was reading through this, we got some new ones and we got some nerfs and we got some buffs and we have some ones that are gone now. But
Things are about to get spicy.
things are about to get really spicy.
We had a good vibe, but now the vibes might get heated.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry
Okay.
to any devs that might hear this.
So some of the new powers. One of them I've like been pushing for. Okay.
I already know what you're
time-
gonna say.
Every
already know
time
what
in
you're
my
gonna say.
feedback, I've been pushing for this, and guess what? She's finally here. Purify. Now, what is Purify? Wedel didn't have this open on his monitor. He should have had this open.
45-second
Instantly-
cooldown
yeah.
and instantly takes away, what is it? Stun, anti-heal,
Roots, grounded,
everything.
closed,
Any status
everything.
effect, purified.
Purified.
I've been waiting for this one to be added. I've been putting this in my feedback. I said that it needs to be in the game. It doesn't have to be strong. It just has to be in the game. I think it's like a safety net. I think it's like one of those things where some players feel safe with it, and it's like, well, why not just give it to them? Even if it's not like gonna be the like greatest power in the world, right? Like realistically, I don't think it'd be like the biggest power in the world that's like gonna like boom be out there. But I do like that it's in the game because sometimes it's just a nice safety net and it's also just a nice power just in case, you you don't get it. You don't get a good power all game, and you have this one. It's like, you know, I'm getting one to shake up the game a little bit, so we like
I
it.
mean, I think the reason that it's taken them so long to add is because it kind of can shut down a lot of characters
True.
with
That too,
power. Like, imagine you're playing Void, you finally land your stun on a brawl, and then he just instantly purifies it, and you're like,
I love Super Vive. This game's great.
Yeah, or I don't know what happens if you sorry, my dog's breaking. I don't know if you purify while you're Void ulted, if like you just get out of the Void ulti. Not really sure what
Oh
it'll do
yeah,
there.
because if that we've had in the past where if you're in
Hopefully
the void
not,
ulti,
but because I think you shouldn't. But
Yeah.
I think there's like some characters will just like get shut down from this, but then against a lot of characters, like it's not gonna do much. So, well,
Also depends on like what the rarity of the power is. Like that's a lot of the question I have. Did they say what rarity the powers are?
no.
No. See, I mean that's another thing too. Like this one, some other ones down the line, like if it's like a purple or a red, like that changes drastically, like with how much I'm okay with a power doing what it does. But a 45-second cooldown, I think that's probably like a blue or a purple.
it's probably a purple. I
Yeah,
bet.
I would say
I
it's
would
purple probably.
say that has to be a purple. I mean, it could be a red.
It could be a red, but
mean,
I would
don't-
never take it.
I wouldn't take it for
I wouldn't
unless
take
I
it.
got offered some.
Unless
bad
I got
thing.
like the
I mean-
worst of the worst. Yeah.
I mean, they got rid of adrenaline rush, so I mean, like
I mean,
purify
anything's better
kind of
than that.
does. Purify, I don't think takes that slot, and I mean, I'm kind of bouncing around a little bit, but then they also nerfed stasis, so and I don't know how you guys feel about that stasis nerf, but I'm kind of happy it's because it was already powerful. Just the fact that you can just invuln.
I mean, I think rewind and radioactive were better than stasis by far. So
You think even with
confused
the
why
heal?
stasis got hit.
I have no comment. I played Zeph. Like I never got that. I was always like everyone else. Like
Played
you guys go ahead. Like you take the red power. I don't know.
They said
Maybe
They
they
said-
had some red powers for Zeph.
GA ain't
said,
cutting
here's
it.
your. They looked at Paz. They go, here's your food. And Paz
Yeah.
was like, here's all my items, my power, my armor. I'll just eat, throw a heal, eat,
Yeah.
throw a heal, eat, throw a heal. He's
Pretty much like Veno. Like if Veno died and needed my orange armor, he wouldn't even say, "Hey, can I have your orange?" He'd be like, "Demoted," and I'm like, "Okay, here it is." And we just keep playing. Like you can
Paz
look
would
at the
just
VOD.
drop. Paz
He
would
would
just
just say,
drop it.
Demoted. And I'm
Paz
like, all
would
right,
just drop
GG.
it
Let's
right
go."
away.
Right.
GG.
It's fine.
That's
There's
personally
something funny
that's like
happening
my crazy things from the powers part. I mean, there's a lot more stuff. If any of you guys have anything you want to talk about from the power part,
Isn't there one that's like an emergency dash? 50% health, you get another dash.
oh yeah,
I mean,
crisis dash, yeah.
like that one's feeling pretty good. Like I'm thinking like Oath, if I want to like engage, I want to
Yeah.
do a bunch of stuff. I get a dash from like a bash reset. If I get that, and then I can get another one. It's like 3 dashes. I can do a lot with that. Like that one I could see being pretty good. But I also don't know. It's like if that procs for, let's say, Brawl, he uses like 3 of his dashes at level 9. He gets all 3 dashes back.
I bet he does. I bet he does.
I mean, like, or he's not even nerfed anymore. He's just
and
still turbo.
also on here, it doesn't show a cooldown on it. So like, what if you just keep getting healed above 50%?
Yeah.
It just keeps.
That one
It
I'm-
just
that's
keeps.
You
what
just keep going. and
Just-
going.
You imagine you're playing Celeste and you're just
Like
fucking,
imagine
like,
you're in the storm. Actually you won't be able to get healed, but
I mean, step out.
step
I mean,
out,
for
step
Oath,
in.
I'm just sitting there. I was literally in the gym today. I'm reading the patch notes. I'm like mid like between squat sets. I look at this and I'm like, yo, wait, what? This crisis dash thing looks pretty turbo. I'm like, I can dash a lot now. So I mean, like, I hated leg day, but I liked that power. That made my day a little better. Like,
That's great.
I mean,
It's good.
it's-
It could be turbo
don't
on
know.
some. It could be turbo on some though.
and but that's every power. Like some powers are great
That's
for some
true.
characters, some aren't. But like, if I could do that for Oath, like on this patch, like okay, I'm not gonna say no. But like, what color power is that too? Like if I have to scavenge to find a purple, it's
I think
like,
they showed it in the Fireside chat.
oh,
I
they
think it's
did.
blue. I think it's blue.
It's
Maybe those
blue?
touch ones. I think.
No,
Maybe
no,
I'm
no, no. It was
wrong.
the touch one they showed.
Oh, okay, I lied.
So,
Touch ones are
um,
blue. It's not bad.
which mentioning the touch ones, Lemur, what are these new 3 types of powers of the touch?
Touch of life,
Good.
touch of mana, touch of speed. They give you various things if you touch someone.
What do you mean by that?
Mm.
If you walk onto their character model.
Okay. Just wanted to. I
Just
don't
to
know.
clarify.
That's like okay for that specific type of power. I know. Well, this might be a hot take. Luna's kind of terrible, but like that would kind of make a Luna interesting with how many dashes a Luna would do. I don't know. That was like the only thing I thought about, like the touch powers. That's like the first thing that came to mind. But I don't know like how much these powers give either, and how many times you can like keep proccing it. Like, can I just 80 strafe through my team and they just get touch of like speed and then they like go like Sonic? Like I doubt. But...
There's 20-second cooldown on touches.
Oh, never
So-
mind. Never
And
mind.
yeah,
I can't
yeah.
read.
But that's per
Legit.
target. So
Oh wait, really?
yeah. So
Oh yeah,
do
you're
you remember
right.
in the video how we saw
Oh.
the radial cooldown below them? There was a
Oh.
radial cooldown where
Run
they're
through
little.
all of your allies.
Yeah. So imagine you just like because it does it to yourself too. So like, does that mean it's going to heal you every time you run through?
Yeah.
If
I think
every
it
person
does.
had touch of speed, 2 touches of speed, and we all ran through each other, pause, in game, how fast could we go? If we also took rings, yo, I need to try this.
400
it.
movements, but you probably get to like
Could probably
800,
go
900.
and
Why
also
not?
the
Why not,
earrings?
get, why not get 8 touch of speeds? Why stop at 4?
That's what I'm saying.
Replicator, man. Like now we're
mean,
talking. Imagine you're just going
this could be
turbo
turbo.
fast. You're the train. You are bullet train. Like
What if we are faster than the train while going through the hoops? All touch to speed. I mean, I gotta try this. I gotta try this in a pub. I mean, it would never. I would never try to do this in like any competitive match. But imagine that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
I think touch of life could be interesting because there are times when I play the game without a healer on my team.
Oh,
and, like,
true.
if you get touch of life, like you can kind of like you get health packs and touch of life. You can kind of like become a pseudo healer yourself and fill that role. I think it can be like a cool way to substitute. You know, if you don't have Paz or more on your team, you just substitute them for 2 powers.
Yeah. Yeah. And
If you can't get many more either with the Pokeball.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like 3 ways.
More options.
More options.
I was
indeed.
gonna say I have to salute our fallen power though. Tree drone, you'll be missed.
I loved that power.
You'll be missed, tree drone.
I loved
I
it.
personally didn't like the power.
I love
It was
but-
fun. I thought maybe it was a little too. I don't know.
Do you think it was too strong? Is that why you didn't like it, or did you think it was just not good?
I thought it was just like you just kill the tree, and then they have no power.
But most people didn't know that the tree drone was there.
Yeah, like you don't
And it was a
necessarily
skill
know.
check.
Yeah, you don't necessarily
Yeah.
know that it's there, right? And like another thing too
Yeah.
is like, if I see you destroying the tree, I have a lot of capabilities of just like popping it and like having it target you and just do some damage. But I mean, like then again,
Yeah.
maybe I'm across the map. Maybe I'm at Heart and you're up at Frag Isles, and I threw it on the one tree up at Frag Isles. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
I mean, it's
Yeah, I
never,
mean,
it's never a power I'm taking into late game. I feel it's just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't mind picking it up over some powers, but like
it's good
Yeah.
it was good for like day 1, 2, maybe 3, like
Yeah.
traversing, like giving yourself like space. Like if you're the lead pack, it was good for you because you can kind of give your team like vision. You know what I mean? Like that was what was kind of good for it. But regardless, I agree. It wasn't like the necessary.
It was definitely better than Burning Core and Adrenaline Rush.
Mana
Yeah,
tap
depending
nuke.
what character, mana tap
Yeah.
grenade.
forgettable.
Yeah. So
Forgettable. That's what I would call those powers. Forgettable. Like they were gonna be 3 months down the line. We're gonna be like, what was that power that like hot? No, burning. I don't even remember. It's I don't know. They're cool powers.
when
kind
I heard
of.
the name Burning Core, I was like, dude, this is gonna be sick. And then I like used it, and then
3
it was
circles.
just like 3 circles around me, and I don't know if I ever hit anyone with it. Yeah, I even played Firefox and had it at one point, or Felix, and yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
maybe I'm just not a Burning Core user.
I didn't mind the powers. It's just like there was always something better I was picking up later that, again, forgettable doesn't mean they were bad. Like, it just means I don't know. There's just, I just didn't love their interactions compared to some of the other stuff that was pretty unique, but maybe I'll see like myself missing it. I mean, the one that I was the most shocked about was Thornshell. Like, I feel like
Yeah,
Thornshell
me
I was
too.
using a lot. Like, that was actually a really good power, especially for like if I was on Felix or like Oath. Like, I was running Thornshell because I was just extra like health and damage, but
Yeah, I was also confused on why that one.
that
got
one's pretty
sent
strong,
away.
I thought.
Yeah, yeah.
Like if we're
I think-
taking Burning Core and Thornshell, I feel like there's a clear winner,
yeah,
in my
for
opinion. But I don't know.
Maybe it has to deal with like the other powers. Like I think Thorn Armor was really good, but I think there was powers that just were maybe slightly better. Like you would take more often. Like I mean, like let's be real. Like the two powers that are, I don't know if they're nerfed or not. Right? No clue. But like you see Berry Eater or Radioactive, you know what you're taking. Like it's no there's no like if, ands, and buts about it. Like
I mean, I know what my teammates are taking.
that's true. That's
Okay.
true.
So those thorn shells are
Yeah.
important to me, man.
Hey,
Help
and
the little guys out there.
Yeah.
hey,
Bunny
hey,
hopping.
They're
listen,
getting the
listen.
leftovers.
Yeah.
All right,
Get the
Paz,
bunny
here's my
hop.
water bottle, and here's my little cook that's on
That's
like a
happened many
2-minute
times
cooldown.
before, and I make good use out of that water bottle, all right? Good power.
That's funny. That's funny. Nah, but like maybe I'm hoping like it's just one of those patch curses, you know, like where we just read the notes and it's missing. I'm
I
hoping.
really hope.
I'm hoping, but at the same time, you know what? If it isn't, so be it. We played the game. We move on.
I'll be there no matter what.
I will be there no matter what.
Mbappe,
For
Survive
damn sure.
2024. Yeah.
Ugh,
I will
man.
not be happy about it, but I'll still be there. And I probably won't even complain about it because I won't be the one using it. So I'm chilling.
Oh, you'll be the one fighting it.
Ah, that's true. That is true. Pray that the anti-heal hits and that they don't have cleanse. Oh my god, cleanse Bear Eater.
Yeah, good
Oh
luck
my
doing anything.
god, that would be. Oh, okay, yeah. I can't
hope
wait.
they
Then
removed
then they can have a green
bushes
thumb at least.
out of Fragile.
That's true. But what if they're what if the Zephyr
They're
gets the
allies.
green thumb?
What
Yeah.
if Paz?
What if I
had
get the green thumb
Purifier
now?
and I have Bear Eater and Paz just takes green thumb?
And if my team ever gets low, I don't even need to waste mana to heal. I just dash in, green thumb, E myself, everything blows up. GG's.
GG's. Oh man. Anything else about powers, guys? I was gonna mention something with Tree Suit, but I honestly think that I don't know how that.
I think it's gonna be funny.
I
I
like
think-
Tree Suit. I think the prop hunt type
Yes.
powers is really funny.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
I want
making
more.
clips out of
I
that.
wish Tree Suit was like you could select an object in the world and then like
copy it
object.
like
That's
Creep
what I
want.
Cloner. Like we
Yeah.
call it Suit Cloner. And you like throw out like onto an object and then you copy it. You're just imagine you're like the fucking frog in Mage Bog. You're just hopping around as a frog.
Yeah. No, like I actually genuinely want this power. I think it sounds so. I would use it like every game. I would just find it so funny.
I'm just waiting
Nico
for the
from-
tree into timber. I get stunned into the enemy team as Oath. I slam. It's like a triple stun from the dirtiest combo ever, and we have the craziest TikTok ever. It's
Wait a
gonna be
minute. I have an idea then. Wait. The tree.
Bishop.
Wait, can you shoot through the tree as a teammate?
I don't think so. Wait, maybe you can. Imagine.
I'm curious if it's like Shiv, like trick shot through the tree, through your ally's tree.
Think about
and
it.
then somebody
Because Ghillie
pops
Suit
out,
works that way.
Boom.
Ghillie Suit used to work that way with bushes, with like the what is it, Brushwhacker, where you could like invis walk.
Yeah, but it
There,
doesn't
there
work.
could be some synergy going on here.
Yeah.
The only
we'll
problem I
have
have
to cook
to-
in the practice tool. Figure it out.
I gotta like this. So I know that the one I was gonna mention. I'll just mention it. Was the Bishop Celeste punch where like you on Bishop, you punch your ally, which can happen. Then you punch. It's a bro fist, guys. Bro fist.
That's the combo name. You've already made it. Bro fisty, bro fisty.
Bro fist. No, but like you
Combo
punch
Squad
the
isn't
Celeste.
using that. I'm upset because their comp is literally ready for it, right?
Oh,
That's
yeah, true.
crazy.
They are, and then you Celeste dash into like what, and then like throw like a health pack on the ground and fucking go even further, and then like you're just like you go
Tree
from
health-
Mage
there's just a
Bog-
tree,
I don't know
like,
if this is
flying
gonna
through
work,
the
guys.
air.
I have some bad
Tree
news.
flying through the air. Oh my god, trees to the moon. That's the silliest thing to ever see, but you're still just like scared because it would be like a Celestial on the back
If
of
you
your
see a
team.
flying tree, just know it's
over.
probably a Celeste.
It's over.
coming down from the sky. It's raining ice. Okay, it's raining ice today. Man, I don't got
That's crazy. Oh my
nothing
God.
much else from powers from me. That was the last one. I'm pretty sure that.
Just
We
nerf
can
Bear
move on to
Eater.
the
Put a
hunters.
cooldown on it. That's all I care
Yeah,
about. All right, we
please.
can move on to hunters now. Oh, this is even spicier. Oh god.
Okay, here we go. All right,
All
Lemur,
right,
take us away.
we'll start it. We'll start us off with the brawl changes. He now only death boxes you if he is empowered, so which will be less often. All right, but it will
Woo!
still
Yeah.
happen.
Oh, it's still
But
gonna happen a lot.
arguably the bigger change is that his left shift, his 3 dashes, is now only 2 until he maxes it out to level 3. Which
Dos.
before he used to max out his R&B, so now he kind of has to choose: does he want, more mobility, more damage, that kind of thing. Um, and then finally his grapple got changed, so we're kind of just gonna have to look at it and feel it out, but it's like a different kind of grapple. It'll move you differently.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm excited to have him not deathbox me every second, and he only has 2 dashes. That's what I'm most excited for.
Yeah, he definitely won't feel like as oppressive. I think. Well, here's the thing. I'm part of the team that was just kind of like, I think Brawl is not that good of a character in like competitive play. Call me a terrible player. I think that he doesn't get to do as much as he does in pubs. Where pubs he's like Thanos. I know that's what I'm going to say a lot. Like he's just Thanos. But now he's not as strong in pubs because, like you said, like the scaling of movement, and then that's going to bar back how aggressive he can be. I still think he's going to be like a good pick, but I think he's not going to be like the pick. I think there's other characters that are going to be the pick this test. Which I like about Brawl. I don't know. I like how like I don't get boxed every fight
Yeah,
for existing.
I think this is probably gonna land him in a pretty good spot.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
an
Yeah.
acceptable spot. I think so. Like he's not going to be terrible if you're good at him, but he's not just going to like run the whole lobby down. Which I'm like, wow, good change. W change, best change of the patch notes. To be
W
honest.
Supervive.
Yeah. W Supervive patch notes.
I think in like
Parentheses.
showmatch like games, he struggles because he can't like get empowered before the fight.
Yeah.
And then if you're not empowered as brawl, you do a lot less. You still do a lot of stuff, but you do a lot less.
Yeah.
And they kind of nerfed, being not empowered as well, because you're not going to deathbox people, which was really strong. So I think in those showmatch like games, he might even have more trouble than he did.
Yeah, for sure.
But
But that's not. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
That's nothing more to say really about that.
I do think that like with the lore tournament coming up with kills mattering, there is a world where he can become like a good pick. 'Cause I
Yeah.
think he's pretty good at killing people. Not necessarily about winning, the final fight, but he can go kill people.
Yeah,
He
that's
does do the killing thing pretty
That's what
well.
I said about the death
Yes.
box thing. Like his kit gets kills. Like it gives you kill credit. It doesn't turn him to wisps. Gives you kill credit, and that's where I think like something like him and like like what you were saying, like Bishop too. Like think about like the death box. The death box mechanic is like it's strong on some characters for that kill credit. So really neat to see.
Cool. The next up is a Luna. She now gets slowed when she's carrying any allied wisps. So, I mean, I personally didn't think it needed to get nerfed, but
It's just it's a skill issue. I'm sorry, it's a skill issue, guys. If you are letting an Aluna res, and you have an Aluna on your team, why didn't we root it? Or why didn't we just run Zeph and shift onto her? And now we don't get 1 kill. We have 2 free kills. Whoa! Play Zeph. It's like literally just. And if this patch doesn't tell you to play Zeph,
We haven't even gotten there yet, and he's already ready to tell you to play Zeph.
all right.
yeah, I don't
And
know.
we'll just move on to Zeph from there.
Okay, let's move
So
straight to him.
Zeph got a little bit of changes. He got massive base movement speed increase. His LMB now gives him mana back. His stun, when you max it, now stuns people for 0.3 seconds longer. His shift cooldown also got reduced on just the tap shift. His R does heal him for less. But yeah, he kind of
It self heals for less. It heals
It self
teammates.
It self heals for less.
Wait, so it heals the teammates the same.
Yes.
Oh my god, I read it wrong. He's even more nuts than I thought. Oh my god. Oh my god.
So yeah, I think this character is probably going to be like super strong. But I mean, honestly, I personally don't mind when he's strong.
My thing is, he already was pretty good.
He already was pretty good.
Like, there was no need to, like, I'm sorry. This guy is going. I'm having serious doubts about playing Oath this test because I look at that patch and I'm just like my if the bunny hop got taken away, which they didn't say if it did or not, I'm
I don't
assuming
think
it didn't.
I don't think so.
What the heck, man?
And you got
What?
35 more move speed. So
More move speed, a better nade, in my opinion, because now you're leaning even more into a supportive. It does more damage level 1 now too. It doesn't scale as hard, but like the main problem I had with Zeph before was that he scales super hard level 9, but now he just kind of like exists and does it all from the get-go. Like he's just a
Yeah.
the age of Zeph. How do you counter Zeph? That's what you should be thinking about.
just play Zeph.
Go with the flow.
Like
Go with the flow.
go
Well,
with the flow.
what character like counters Zeph? Like,
I mean, I'm just so. I just remember.
Shit.
I remember sitting with like.
I don't know.
I remember sitting with my team last test. I'm like, there's no way that this Zeph guy, like, there's this Zeph guy, like, he should get nerfed, but I don't think he's gonna get nerfed. Like, if he gets buffed, I'm gonna be surprised. And they're like, yeah, we agree. And I look at this, I'm like, wait, this guy's giga buffed. Like, what? What? Okay, it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know. That guy, like, more might have made the Thanos patch. He might have made the Thanos patch. I'm gonna be honest. That is just, I got no words. Like he's going, like Zeph is just so good now.
Another character that I didn't expect to get buffs is Ghost. Ghost actually
That too.
got
Yeah.
his dash cooldown reduced by 50% on the short dash. Which I don't really know what it was at before or if I'm reading this correctly, but minimum cooldown lowered by 50% so you can spot dodge more. So sounds like a pretty good change. I think he was already pretty good, just no one played him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the big thing. I think Zeph too. Like Zeph was already really good, super slept on. Just no one played him. Like I mean, some of the top squads are playing Zeph like perma over Aluna, and I don't know. I kind of agree with you there. I think Ghost is going to be insane too, especially with the Zeph changes. Like his mobility's bad, but now he has Zeph to cart him around. It's going to be crazy. But yeah, what were you saying, Little?
I was gonna say, I think another thing too with the map changes and like more like we saw some areas, we didn't see them all. We saw a lot more areas become a lot more closed, tight in. Lemur and I were talking about this. That nade in those closed areas is just gonna be 10 times stronger. So he already kind of he literally just got a buff by the map being more like tight corridors. You know what I mean? But like, okay, like the spot dodge thing is one thing. Like that's not like that's of like smaller concern because that's really just like that's a minute thing. It's not like his damage got buffed. It just probably means a lot more skill. I would say. I would personally think it's like just a lot more of like you personally and how you like move and like.
Abaddon's gonna kill you twice as much.
I'm gonna put it down in the notes. I'm gonna keep a tracker of how many times
50% more this playtest.
I'm gonna keep a track of how many times the door kills me and I killed the door. All right, and we're gonna recap.
It's door season. It is door season part 2.
I'm closing that door. I'm closing the door. Okay,
it's looking mighty fine, like a mighty fine patch for my team.
Oh no! Oh, I mean, I have some speculation that it's the last door. It's maybe their patch. Like this is kind of crazy, guys. Like you guys are going to Thanos snap lobbies. That is my first impression from this. Insane.
Paz, keep lining them up. Let them feel like they're on their high
horse. Because the Hogs don't lose, baby.
Because the Hogs don't lose. That's
Messi
right.
Is with the Hogs.
That's
and if
right.
Messi's with the Hogs do not lose.
Messi got my back. All right, that's my homie right there. I dap him up every day.
Every day.
Moving on to Jewel. Jewel got like a million changes that honestly I don't really want to read out. Her R&B got nerfed a bunch so that it will do less damage and take longer. That's probably like the biggest change is it's has more counterplay to it. And then her ulti now, you go up in the air. If you go on someone, it applies 1 stack, and then it'll spread the stacks to her nearby allies.
It's the whole alt size, not even nearby allies, right?
Okay, yeah, the big range. So, if someone is 4 stacked on your team, and then or 3 stacked on your team, and like 3 lightning stacks, and then they get hit by Jewel ulti, you will all be 4 stacks, and she will start dashing through you.
Yep.
However, however, she is not invulnerable anymore while she's dashing. She is only unstoppable, so she can't be crowd controlled, which is a huge change that I'm really excited for.
Good change. Good change.
I actually have a really strong opinion about this change.
What is your opinion?
Okay, so I still think Jewel really strong, but because Brawl gets nerfed and another one of my favorite characters gets a minute change here, there's a lot more counterplay to Jewel that I actually am okay with Jewel still being as turbo as she is, because Oath can so hard counter this kit, and now that I don't get boxed by Brawl every fight, I actually think the hero interactions in this game are going to feel 20x better this test.
That's fair.
Because now, like, I mean, Niza on my team last test was always just about, dude, I can kill anyone in this game. But the moment I see this big robot with a shield, the moment I see this guy, it is 10x harder. And now that it's, in my opinion, 10x easier to at least exist on Oath, I think Jewel actually might have an even harder of a time, especially with the R&B changes, to even get stacks in the first place. So I'm not against it, to be honest. Hot take, maybe. But
No.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm excited to see what it looks like with these new changes. So I'm excited about the R&B nerf the most. I think that ability was
That ability
Insane.
was really strong. I was asking one thing that I'm curious about. Is the R, when it spreads, is it a projectile? Because if it's a projectile that spreads, Oath Shield could block it.
I don't think it is.
I
think
doubt it
can.
is.
I mean, think about like I'm thinking about like also like Celeste, like Celeste Ultimate, and how Oath Shield can block that.
Maybe, but the thing is like
it shouldn't.
If anyone even gets 4 stacks, like if someone gets 4 stacked on my team and I'm playing Oath, I did something wrong. Like I deserve to get dunked on.
Yeah.
I just let this Jewel dash through someone in my backline, and I'm just letting that happen. Like I deserve to lose there. And I think I like that because now Jewel at least has something to do where you can just if there's an Oath present, like it's not just GG if I just mark you.
Yeah.
Like there's something you can maybe try and do that isn't just have Berry Eater Green Thumb.
The only concern I have with it is like, say I'm, someone on my team is 3 stacks and they get hit by the ulti and I'm by them. I might not like notice instantly like what is really happening.
True.
Like in final circles, there's a lot of shit going on. And like sometimes it's even hard to tell when you get hit by like a Jewel auto attack or like LMB and you already get a stack or something, and then she RB LMBs you, and all of a sudden you're at 4 stacks or something. But it's like it's gonna be like hard to see when you're at 4 stacks in some of these crazy chaotic fights.
Yeah, that's true.
Hopefully, it just takes time to get used to, and like people will call out like I'm about to get hit, we're about to be fucking murdered, and then maybe you can Oath Shield or something. Because if she does still miss her dash after her ulti, like it'll go on cooldown, so like she could probably die. So
yeah,
there's a lot more ways for her to have like an error in her play compared to the last play test.
Yep,
that's good. I agree with that. I mean, the only thing I still think she's like insanely strong. Maybe that, I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking into it too much and I'm like, last play test is still in my brain a little bit, but I do fear for teams that don't have an Oath. But if I do have an Oath, I think that Jewel is not nearly as strong as or scary as she used to be. So
I don't think she should be able to dash through Celeste wall. I don't really know why she can do that.
That was the thing?
She just dashes through it.
Wait, is that still a thing?
I
There's
don't
no
know.
way. I hope not.
I'll find
'Cause that's
out.
insane. That's insane if it's true. What? Wow. Okay.
But that's just a Celeste player complaining.
Next thing, it'll be dashing through my Oath Shield, just like everything.
Yeah,
else.
exactly.
So,
It's like that's
like
the future.
like a Brawl Slam or a KP Slam just going through Shield. It's epic. Like hell yeah. But I don't know. I'm pretty consistent.
And then you mentioned the Oath changes earlier. Oath got buffed for being tanky. Previously, people have just been people just been running like double damage, but now I think like the tankier builds might see some comeback.
Yeah, I could see like Bladed Helmet, Mana Blade still being really good.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
I
like
doubt I'm ever.
nerfed.
Yeah, I doubt I'm ever going to be running like double tank item, but I don't know. Being a little tankier is nice because it literally affects everything in my kit. So
there you go.
Yep.
Maybe
I like
heal and shield. So
I just don't know if he needs a change. That's the thing. I feel like other changes, like I think the more significant change for Oath is the Brawl change, in my opinion.
Yeah,
but
I think there was also a time when like it was like August or something where Oath was like incredibly overpowered.
September.
It's August again.
This is when it began.
Year-round Oath patch.
This is the Oath patch.
I don't even think we can call it the Oath patch when we just talked about the Zeph changes though. Like maybe Zeph and Oath.
Yeah.
All healers,
mean,
supports.
I mean, there was a time, like November or something last year, where
Yeah.
everyone was playing like
Goats
double tank,
patch.
double healer. Yeah.
Yep.
So
The goats.
that might come back too. Um, but like Oath does like change a lot of characters and how you
Yes.
play within the game. Like I play a lot of Celeste, and when I have to play against an Oath, I have to play very differently.
Mhm.
And I think that's actually like really good for the game. And I think that not a lot of characters like make me do that. So while it does hurt my, Celeste ultimates and stuff, I'm excited to like see more Oaths out there
So
that
much
like
more fun
I have to
for all
think
parties.
about what I'm doing. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's very hard to balance characters like that, though, and
Yeah.
it's interesting seeing how they're going about it. My approach is just to nerf other characters that are turbo and then see it, but I also don't think buffing the tank item is the worst thing ever because they don't really get used that much anyways. So
Yeah.
I'm interested to see how this goes because I know of some Oath players that do run double tank and that's like their strategy. So
Mhm.
we'll see. I guess like how that affects their playstyle too because 3,000 health. I mean that's a wall sometimes, but
Could be good.
I think
Could be
I
good.
never really thought about it before, but so they have this toughness stat in their files or whatever that we can't really see that, changes how much health that you get from equipment. So effectively, like they're able to buff the tank builds and not change the damage builds. And I think like in the future we could even see like them buffing like tank kingpin and like keeping damage kingpin the same, or vice versa, or like nerfing tank kingpin, buffing damage kingpin. I think that's like some cool levers that they can tune up and down for various characters, and same with Felix. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, no, I mean, items are new for me. I'm an Overwatch brain, so whenever there's item talk going on, I step out of it and let everyone else talk because they know more about items than me. I just do the clicking and the screaming in comms. That's me.
I have some sad news to report, boys.
What's up?
All right.
Oh no.
Shiv has been nerfed. Okay. So, I didn't want to really
Oh,
mention
so
news
sad.
today, but
Oh no.
there was a bug on LMB Shift Empowered that was applying double damage, and that's not there anymore. And you know, we put a bigger cooldown on Cartwheel and Trick Shot. Trick Shot had a fun mechanic, and now no longer bounces off walls.
Hmm.
Characters ruined, man.
And we nerfed the
Are
R.
you gonna
So
hop characters? Were you just a fair weather fan?
it's a sad day. Let me mourn first, Lemur. Let me mourn. It's a time of mourning for me. She's gonna be missed. No, but seriously, I think the changes are. I think it's smart that the Shiv nerfs. I mean, like she's really good. Like she's really strong. I love the character to death, but I think the bug fix is really good. There's still obviously one in the game that needs to go away, and everyone knows it's the dagger with gliding. Regardless what I say, I know it needs to go. I will always say.
Can we bring that up right now, actually? Because I was watching a clip the other day, and I was
Yeah.
against Cinnamon, and he daggers into all of us, and then we're like, "Oh, we can just kill him," and then we're like, "Wait, he's gonna do the exploit," and then he does it, and I'm just like,
Is this possibly someone on our team when we did this a few times? I mean,
I've
I
done,
know
I
that
did
this is a thing.
I do it all the time.
I
Just because
mean,
"Yeah,
it's been
yeah."
just
I mean,
because
if it's in the game, use it.
it's
But
Yeah.
public knowledge.
That's
so
true.
because I've told everybody about it. So I'm like, if I put it out there, I'm going to use it. If I kept it to myself and used it, then I'm a little more scummy. But like
yeah,
I told
so
everybody
for the
about it.
people who don't know, you just throw your dagger, and when it's
Mhm.
about to go off, you just pull out your glider.
But or you
You
don't
pull
have
out
to
your
know.
glider, and it does not teleport you.
Or if you
Please
get
fix it.
punched, I know one thing is too that I don't think it should change. But like if you get punched, grounded, that kind of stuff, it doesn't take you as
Okay,
well.
yeah,
Which
that's fine.
which is fine because it's like you're like stunned, that kind of stuff. So it shouldn't take you because it might be a safety
Yeah.
thing. Who knows? But
I mean, maybe it should, but I
I
don't know.
think the
That's
bug.
kind
I
of like
think the bug
decision.
is the biggest. The bug fix is the biggest thing to shift. I don't think like again numbers are numbers, like slight tune down. But I think the bug is like what caused shift to be like probably turbo strong last test. So good thing that's
I
getting
don't think that's what caused it. I think it was a little radioactive barrier, but
whatever.
we
I don't
did
know. I
good.
still think okay. I mean, this might be a hot take, but Shiv wants to say sorry to absolutely bloody no one because I think Shiv is still going to be absolutely insane this patch, maybe even better
Yeah.
than Brawl for pub stomping because she does not get stopped day one. She still gets to pub stomp, and in ranked, I will never be mad if I have a Shiv hitting every single shot on my team and getting kill credit. That's all I'm saying.
That's true.
I still
That's
think
true.
Shiv is good in the pub stomp. In show matches, well, that's when the poke meta kind of gets a little crazy.
Yeah,
But especially with Ghost and Zeph and Jewel and Celeste.
But you mentioned show match meta, but what about competitive meta with kills? You know,
Oh, dude.
lower turn.
Yeah, that's true. I don't even know how.
Because at this point, like honestly, like
who
personally to me,
knows?
I'm like I don't care about the show match meta anymore, where it's like you're playing to win. I care about
True.
like,
Getting them kills.
right.
the kill plus winning meta.
The thing is, like, that whole like side of Supervive, like gaming, for lack of a better term, is like so up in the air. I couldn't even like. Who even knows where it's going to be a year down the road? And we could talk about this like point system forever, and I haven't even put much thought into it yet. But no, it's an interesting idea. Like, I don't know, getting kills definitely, for sure. Like, maybe you do actually want that Shiv over something else.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's so interesting, and I love that there's so many different ways to play this game because it makes so many different characters better in different scenarios. I find that fun, but I mean, I digress.
Yeah.
There's more characters too. Lemur's about to get into them. He's about to tell you about one of his favorite
The void
ones later.
change is the change I'm looking the most forward to. His swap now is 0.4 seconds shorter, so he throws it out and it's 0.4 seconds sooner to land. It's like a pretty big buff. Like
that's insane.
Pretty big buff. And then now his bomb, like the void bomb, will ground targets for 0.5 seconds and like pull them out of their dash if they were dashing. So like kind of like flow nade. And like if you think about it, so void stuns you, throws his bomb on you, explodes it. You're grounded for 0.5 seconds after that. I think this change is like absurd.
Well, for the two people that play void.
Well,
hey, I might be
well, the thing is, the thing is, right? If you do think about this as well, I'm pretty sure while you're ulting, you can reactivate your void bomb.
Yeah.
So
you
you
put it
stun
down,
them,
and then while you're
you
ulting,
ult
you wait for it
them,
to charge up for the
and
bomb.
then when they can't dash away while you're ulting them, so you can actually get the combo off. Now you're obviously gonna have to time things right, and you're gonna have to like do things correctly. But then they have purify, so you hit them with the stun, and you're just and then you just put your hands in the air and just go, all right, I'm void swapping out, guys. Later, glider.
Yeah.
I like these void changes. I think void needs to come up to par.
It might be the resurgence of the void freeze. The void Celeste.
Oh,
void Celeste.
That might be void Celeste Zeph.
Oath Shield.
I was gonna say he's gonna say Captain America Oath skin. Imagine he just has the shield.
Yo, we need a Marvel Rivals collab and Supervise.
There's a few other characters though that are getting some changes too.
Huntress got some love with her LB.
Myth.
It's gonna feel a bit different. No execute on her R, and then Kingpin just had some dash buffs, and then he can no longer hover in the air when he hooks people. Instead, if he hooks someone over the abyss, he'll like drag them down with him, and I don't know, I guess die and take them with him.
Like some Kirby or like King DDDs from Smash. That's immediately what I thought.
That's if you
it's funny.
if you fall into the abyss and die while doing it, you're taking them with them. You know what I mean? Imagine you hook like a Celeste mid-ult, like you just save you just go, guys, I got you, and then throw them and jump down into the abyss. It's like, could you wait a minute? Oh my god, can you purify? I wonder if you could purify a hook.
Oh,
Purify might be the most insane power.
Wait a minute.
Purify
hook. If you could purify a hook.
That's crazy.
Wait.
Because then you just sit in front of your team and you just tank the hook and just purify.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you know, like if you're playing, like this would be like if you're playing for first. Let's just say hypothetical show match. There's a Kingpin on the other side. He's gonna keep going for hooks, right? You just wait till he lands one and fucking purify. What if you're in the middle of a wall while you purify and you're not myth?
But it does get, I think, a reduced cooldown if you land it, right? I think.
So imagine this.
It'll be up in like 8 seconds and purifies 40 minutes.
Imagine this. You hit the shield. That's
true.
Who needs purify when you have the pure oath shield?
True.
You have the original purify.
Exactly, the original purify.
The OG purify.
All right. Let's move on to the show matches and the lore chat because we are running out of time.
We're pushing on some time right now. Yeah.
So, I personally, the show matches, the NA one will be played during the EU playtest, which is kind of like a bit weird because it's
Oh,
like people aren't going to
shit.
be able to watch, and the people playing in it are going to have to stop queuing like maybe an hour or like 45 minutes before, you know, the
You gotta
NA
eat,
one.
bro.
You won't be have time to eat, man.
Bro,
No eating.
Hot Pockets and DoorDash are gonna be your best friend. Okay, like you gotta look
And
at
so
it.
I think it ruined some of the hype of the NA show match because like
People are queuing.
not as many people are going to be watching because people
Ranked 2! No!
Yeah, I
And-
read that.
and you'll
I
miss
just
out on
read
ranked.
that. You're gonna miss
But-
out on like a ranked match or two.
It's a buff to the EU players because the EU players actually don't have to miss out on any ranked for their show match. So
Unless you're playing in both.
True. I mean, they
Which
need
I
it
don't
though.
know.
I mean, they need it though, right? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
NA on top. Like it's definitely needed.
Tell Chips of that, man. He's gonna be on
Hey,
top.
what?
for, like,
Venom was
extra
on
3
top.
years.
NA on top, baby. That's what we're talking about.
Hey! The squad got Venom rank. The Venom got the
There we
squad
go,
rank.
there we
let's
go.
be honest.
There we go. And we all know Adam was trying for it, and we all know he's in a West or in a East. So we're good. We're good. We're good. We already on to that. No, I'm excited for the show matches. I didn't get to play last time, you know, and like I was telling Lemur earlier, they haven't won both EU and NA when I've been there. So I'm just saying, maybe I'm coming for the title. You know, I'm pushing for it.
Go Hogs, EU.
Oh, go Hogs EU, baby! That's right. I'm
I'm playing for Hogs, EU.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's
That's
go.
right.
my
That's right. So I'm really excited for the show matches. I'm really excited to play again, and I think it's on Relic's channel. So Relic's gonna have a busy week. And
Yep.
I love
sure
casting
is.
with Relic. Casting with Relic
he's
is a great
cool.
time. That was
He
a
is
great
really
time.
cool.
Speaking of Relic, we will be having him on for the next Kaiju Power Hour after the Lore tournament. So that'll be some big news for the Lure tournament and like kind of like the post reflections on that, how it went and who won and whatnot.
Super excited for that. Yeah, Lord Tourney. We're gonna have Relic on. We're gonna get to play in it. You know, everyone should be placing their bets on the Hogs. You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna.
No one is placing their bets on the Hogs.
Listen, when I put a hog through that door, it's GG. Okay, that's what I'm just saying. When a hog goes, hog versus door. Let's find out who wins. Okay, let's find out who really wins.
Y'all are forgetting about the Bappers. That's all I'm saying.
The Bappers did come second last NA show match.
I will be on. I don't know what I'm actually going to be on. I thought it was Oath, but maybe Zeph. But I will be there.
You'll find out. Yeah.
I will be bappening. What's bappening?
Yeah.
What's happening?
I'm excited. Playtest 12 hours all day, every day, and then we get the little Lore Tourney on the Sunday. So super excited.
great
Hope to see
Sunday.
you guys. Hope to see you guys there. Anything else?
The Lore tourney, it's gonna be EU played. They're gonna play what, 4 games?
Wait.
6.
And then,
six.
oh, is it 6? And then
Yeah.
it's NA play 6.
Yes.
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought
It's
it was 4 for
6.
some
It's
reason.
6.
I think
Six
it's
is a lot,
3
yeah.
break 3 break, and then the other 3 break 3. I think.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I read the rules. It might have changed.
Yeah. Which I mean, that's gonna be really cool. I'm looking forward to that more than anything in this.
Yes.
Hey, you know what's
Yes.
great? We also get to kind of see what works strategy-wise as NA. Like, we get to watch some EU first and see how that
Yep.
plays out and see how points be played,
Yep.
and then we get to be like, okay, formulate, type it up, write the NASA code,
Yep.
get the algorithms going, AI running, everything, bada bing, bada boom. All right, I'm
See
running
where
this
the
over time.
teams drop, you know. Yeah.
I'm excited for Watch Party. Like,
Yeah, it's gonna be
watching-
fun to watch.
watching EU and then getting to getting people through the thought process of what I'm looking at from someone that's like played for a while to someone that might be new and is like watching this for the first time. Because I feel like with show matches, you don't really get that. You're just kind of watching colors on a screen. Now you kind of get some narration of like, oh, this is what like happened that was actually insane. Like this to this to this. Something that like in the heat of the moment for casting this game, I don't know if you've ever tried to cast this game. It's like so hard. Getting time to be like, wow, it was pretty cool. That void swap like just carried. Like, wow, that was insane. Stuff like that. I'm very excited for just being able to share with like high quality Super Vibe with people and the Intel sponsorship. That's insane too. I don't know. I'm super excited
Yeah.
about this.
Is my internet crashing itself? I swear it has just been doing this whole day. I've been trying to keep it up. Paz is just like frozen for me in space.
Hey, at least it's not a bad frame. At least I'm smiling, you know?
Yeah, no, at least there's a picture of Paz up there. All right. You guys got anything else? Or how we feel? Are we anything else? Anything else on the board?
Cheer for the last door.
Nah, go Hogs. Go Bappers. Go Hogs, go Bappers.
Paz.
And
All
to
right.
clear up some misunderstanding from the show match post, is it won't be Avador's last competitive game. He will just not be able to play every competitive game. So it's not his last. So he's just taking a little bit of a step back, but he's still going to be there. So
All right.
It's not really the last door. So you're lying!
no, we're not lying.
Oh, Paz is back! All right, to say goodbye and everything. We love you all. We love hearing your comments and feedbacks. Again, we're gonna do the next podcast will be a post Tourney playtest extravaganza with Relic. Hope we'll see what's up with Ferny. We'll see how he's doing. Let's hope he cleared all the raids. Let's hope he went turbo and he like cleared all the raids. You know what? And we'll let Paz get to his raid. Okay, Paz has a lot of raiding to do right now. So
Yeah, I'm behind. I'm behind right now.
And if the people want to find you, Paz, where do they find you?
Twitch.tv/PazSwagger, or realistically just PazSwagger on all socials. You'll probably find me. So appreciate you guys having me. It was a great time.
Yeah. Check
All
out
right.
his stream, guys. He will be streaming Oath and Zeph, or just Oath.
Who knows? Probably Oath. Maybe a little Zeph. Probably Oath. I don't know. Whatever works.
He doesn't know.
Yeah. One of those two.
All right. Well, take care. Love you all. Peace out. Goodbye,
Thank you,
everybody.
guys.
Thank you.